They want to see it all, Dean.
Hey, we're here. Are we filming now?
We are actually filming.
At my place?
Scary as it is.
At Dean's Fish Room?
We looked it up, and a fish room tour has been 2 years.
It's been a long time.
Dean's been busy.
And you've been busy too. So.
Yeah.
So, this is it. It's changed a little bit. You're going to see less fry, but there's good reasons for all of it.
Less fry, still more fry than most people. Like, you could see fry all the way down. But we've had this shot before where there's 1,000 fry from here to here. Yeah.
Or more.
You're actually working on, I don't know if I want to call it harder stuff, different stuff that some of the stuff only spawns 7 at a time instead of Angel's 700.
Right. Like this guy up here that's swimming around for you.
Oh yeah.
That I believe is the female. The male is back there. Betta api api. I get like 7 babies. You know. So.
Do those mouth brood, or what do they do? I've never heard of that outside of you.
They build a bubble nest, but unfortunately my male is not really good at that because he builds a bubble nest about the size of a pea, and then they lay the eggs, and so the first couple times it didn't work. After that, I just took my magic baster, sucked it out, and hatched them myself. I said, you know what?
Dean had to get in there.
You get so many tries, and then it's over. You know. I'm not sure if he's still out, but we'll chase him out again. You'll like what's in that tank. These are Wabenmusters. I've had some limited success. Actually, I had good success, and then now it's more limited.
And so, for people that know what those are, they're a type of pleco, but it's that honeycomb pattern.
The honeycomb.
Right? Yeah.
And they keep the honeycomb from small to adults. So there's a few. Yeah, you can see them right back there in the very back. They will keep that pattern their whole life, so that the pattern doesn't change.
How are they selling for you?
They sell like hotcakes.
Okay.
So it's been a long time, but the last time I took them to the store, Robert was the manager. So
it's literally been like 2 years.
And I walk in with a bag of 10, and there's one guy that bought all 10 for $100 each.
Wow.
So and I hadn't even discussed the price with Robert yet.
Yeah.
The guy said, "Well, how much are they?" I said, "Well, they're about $100 each. So I'll take the whole bag."
Dang.
So yeah.
All right.
I didn't. He never even put them in the tanks. So.
We need more of that.
So some of the cool things that are happening, in my opinion, are I've been focusing a little bit more on smaller fish and stuff I haven't done for a long time. Now, it might be something that's common. It might be not common. But...
like what? Show us what's common to you, because I think what we think might be common isn't common everywhere.
Red koi angels.
Okay.
This is a small spawn. It's actually the pair's first spawn. And then uncommon would be the Bolivian Rams.
Which common in stores, but almost no one's breeding them.
Right. No one's hardly breeding them. And we'll show you the adults out in the office. They're actually spawning in the office. Actually, both of these were spawned in the office, not in the fish room. So I always... where can we see them best? Maybe this tank or that tank. I always am using some... I used to use gold ancestris, but realizing that the super red ones work just as well, I'm now switching to super reds.
Normal or long fin?
Short fin.
Okay.
But they're a utility fish that also sells.
Yeah.
If that makes sense to you. I mean, it makes sense to me because I want you to look at these 2 tanks.
Yeah, so I'll zoom into this one. So you got the one on the left, and you got the one on the right.
Right. So 3 days ago, this tank, or actually, officially it was 4 days ago. Okay. This tank had worse algae on the bottom and on the sides than this tank.
Yep.
I put 4 what I consider baby in that tank, and now look what it looks like. This is how you keep your tanks clean. So everybody always asks me, I don't know. I've spoke so many different places I can't keep count anymore. But everybody always asks me, why are your tanks always so clean? Well, this is a clean machine. That's the only reason for breeding those. But they also sell. Now, the reason I use short fin versus long fin is I'd never have fish pick at them then.
Okay.
So one of the things I've noticed is my angelfish, the super red angelfish, when they get to be about dime size, I have to take the plecos out of that tank because they will pick at them.
That's really interesting.
Now they're not picking at them on purpose to eat them. It's opportunistic.
Sure.
They're just going to pick at them. So
what is this? What is this fry in here? What pleco?
Oh, that's the Claro Plecos.
Okay, so you're breeding those still?
No.
Okay.
I bought a bag of them at an auction. I want to breed them again. I remember when I was breeding them, the shop I couldn't keep the shop in stock.
Because they take forever to grow out, and then
they do take a while.
They don't have very many babies either.
Right, and the super reds will grow twice as fast.
You can
as
sell
those.
a super red in 3 to 4 months. Those guys are like
a year,
8 to 12. Yeah,
a year. So I did breed these pygmy cories. That was just on a whim. I think you guys got a bunch of them in the shop, so
And they've been harder to get. If you're a breeder, know that they're not on the list nearly as much anymore. I don't know what it is, but the prices have been shooting up on them. Every time we get them, it's like, I guess they're going up $1.
Right.
Like, what? Right. How are these getting so expensive our cost?
And everybody's told me that. They're all going up. And
Habrosas have been just like completely absent.
I've got Habrosas down here growing. I think they're almost ready to go.
Yeah.
Because I want to breed them again. So I've been focusing a little bit more on the nanofish. Now, what you don't see a lot, but come over here and film this, because they're displaying right now. I've got 3 or 4 different types of these small blue-eyed rainbows in the fish room.
Yeah.
And
let me turn the slide off. Hold on 1 second. See if I can get a better without a glare. Because that was glaring right where I was trying to film them. There we go.
So the reason you're not seeing a lot of fry of the rainbows right now is I took them all to your grand reopening.
Yeah, we sold. We were selling them before that, and we sold a ton then too.
Yeah.
Like I like having a local source of those.
I've found they're not that hard to raise. They're fairly easy. I mean, they breed themselves, right?
Doing it in mops, I assume.
Yep. In fact, I got this new mop just yesterday. You want to see it?
Oh, do I?
Oh, look at these guys right down there. They're right out front. I've never seen that in my life.
Maybe they like the more light.
Yeah, or they like Cory.
That could be.
One of the two.
What, Ivodicara bimaculata?
Yes, yeah. The guy that we met.
Shoreline Aquatics,
well,
is that what it is?
That's where these came from. But,
okay.
But it was the guy who was getting rid of all of his tanks. He's a friend of yours. But we met him in the parking lot of the shop that one day.
I'm trying. Oh yeah.
Tall guy.
Jess the Giant.
Yeah. So he wanted someone to take him to try to breed them. So
awesome.
I've got 2 pairs.
I ended up with his koi. So.
Did you really?
I did.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So I got this. When the co-op comes out with a new product, I usually rename it.
Okay. I should just have you on the team because we're always like we do months of work to make it, and then we're going to name it. I don't know. That thing will work.
Yeah. So I call what used to be Magic Nano Feed.
Yeah.
And now it's Magic Small Fish.
Yep.
Just Magic Feed. And
simple.
Because you don't need any more adjectives, I don't think. And then the floating pellets, it's only because that's all I can fit on the thing.
Sure.
I would put another adjective on those. I like the word easy on them because they are easy. And these containers, by the way, are empty. These 2 are.
They're just for show.
Because they're all in here. And it's really easy to feed out of a squirt bottle. So you can just go like this. Is that amazing? Or like this.
Those little babies.
Or, you got fish that will eat more. like,
you're gonna create a run on squeeze bottles.
like this. You know, you give them a little bit more, or these guys will just chomp it. They just love
Even
it.
to that size, nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It literally, this will be gone. Now here's the thing. Remember the old rule of feed whatever they can eat in 5 minutes?
Yeah.
This will probably be gone in a half hour.
I'm kind of moving with the shrimp tank, so I'm moving to like
An hour.
4 to 8 hours almost. Like
and you can do that too. You can do that. No problem at all.
I'm finding that I get more of the fish I want the more I
Right.
feed, and I'm not running into water problems and things. All the boogeymen that I was taught throughout my whole life is like, well, maybe there's some leeway.
If you look at the Corys, they're just going nuts for it.
I do find Corys go nuts for it.
And so, like, these are orange laser with a few others mixed in.
I did that whole video where I raised
a lot of them
only on this
Only
to
on
prove
this,
it could
right.
be done. Variety is still key. Even though I make foods, I still think variety is key.
Oh, it is. There's no doubt. There's no doubt. The gold laser plecos, or the gold, whatever
Super
the red
reds,
ones are called,
yeah.
super reds, they love it. I don't want to put any in here right now because we want to film that a little bit more. These I have your little albino ones. I want to try to breed those too, but I put gravel in there. It's the wrong color.
Yeah.
Don't you agree?
It does kind of blend in on some of those.
It should just be black, pure black gravel.
I wonder if the albinos, like we sell them because everyone just wants pygmies, whether we can get
I
them or
want to
not.
know if they're going to breed true. That's what I want to know. That's my whole purpose.
Okay.
Of breeding them. So this food, this is a cool food. I like it. The floating pellets.
Also out of the squeeze top, just bigger hole, I guess.
A little bit bigger hole, but we can't feed that quite yet because we have to look at. We were over here looking at the mop, right?
Oh yeah.
So
You can show them the upgrade you do.
I put this in yesterday, and we'll have to see if there's any eggs in today.
And these are the dwarf neon rainbows, Plecocs.
And these are on the website.
Without your upgrade, though.
Without my upgrade, and we'll just see if there's any eggs in it. Oh, look at the eggs.
Ooh, let me zoom in on that. That's pretty cool, actually.
One day.
The Plecocs like it.
So obviously the Plecocs like it. So the thing that I do is I took a piece of fishing line, and I literally tied it around the top.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I cut the one end off. I took the other end, and I poke a needle through. This is like just a little cork.
Where do you
float.
get that little cork floaty thing, though? I've never seen a sphere
Amazon.
like that. All right.
Just look for
Cork floaty Amazon things?
round cork balls on Amazon.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be cork. There's other ways of doing it. You can tie a loop through a little 1-inch piece of PVC.
Or a washer. I've seen that done, too.
All this is for is so I can hold this on the outside where I want that on the inside.
Right, and close it with the top so
And
that it
close
can't
it with
move.
the top. Right.
Yeah.
That's the only reason for that. So far it has not sunk.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that
We tested them quite a while.
I
They're
love
3D
that.
printed, and we printed them with thicker walls to really make sure they wouldn't. I can't guarantee.
because I could show you a whole box of ones that I've made.
Yeah.
And it's all, it's either cork or some other float.
My favorite part, I think, is the Randy part of that, where he made it so the zip tie fit perfect.
I saw that.
Because on production, he was like, well, if we do it like this, it's a perfect fit. And then we ended up having it designed that way, and it's a perfect fit.
And if you're asking yourself, why did I not take that out and hatch those? I'll probably do that tomorrow. I'd like to leave it in a couple of days so I get like several hundred eggs.
I'm lazy, so I typically do like a week at a time. And then but what if you lost some at the beginning? Like, yeah, they make more.
So what I used to do is I used to leave it in, but that was when I was breeding these in a 20 long.
Uh-huh.
I would leave it in until I see fry swimming at the top.
Okay.
Then I would take it out and hatch it for 10 days.
Right.
And then after 10 days, you've got all the eggs that are going to hatch have hatched.
Mm-hmm.
Then I would cycle it back into the tank.
Yeah, I can remember a week because it's like, oh, it's Sunday. I need to move the mops. I forget, like, oh, wait, this week it's supposed to be on Wednesday.
Exactly, yeah.
So I just go for the week, and you still get like 80% of the total hatch.
You get you get more babies than you can do.
Yeah.
So, have you ever seen Fricatus this big?
Just those mutant ones. Those are like two-handers.
Yeah, they absolutely go crazy for the magic feed.
I want you to do, I mean, not that you have time, but
the floating pellets. Okay.
I want you to do a test where you grow something like maybe on our foods and like separate out the same batch with someone else's food.
Oh, that's on my list to do.
Oh, you have a list of things to do?
Oh, I have. I mean, so most of these trays, so this is my tray. These two are from Australia. This is Lowe's Fish Labs.
Okay.
So I am testing stuff. I love testing stuff. Send me all the stuff you want me to test.
Where do they reach you? Instagram?
Instagram or Facebook,
Dean's Fish Room. Look for those.
And I mean the 3D printed stuff. I mean, these are the 3D printed like we build yours out of, right?
Yep.
I've switched my old one out to that. Although I did zip tie it down because I wanted to be able to lift the tank up with that, which you can.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
There's no. Oh no, I lied. I was gonna say there's none of your original. There's still original here. You make this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I was gonna ask before I saw that was, are you actually just team 3D print on that now, or like, if you had to pick one and that's the one you can use the rest of your life, do you go back to the ones you make, or is there one that you would go, actually I lean on this one now? Because they're always all getting better over time.
It's the perfect one is not made yet.
Yeah.
It's getting close. So if I could have this one with the sponge on the outside like these,
Yep.
and be able to hook the whole thing on the front, that's what I would do. And if I didn't have to paint it white, that's the stumbling block that everybody has, right? Now I have switched to plastic dip paint in a spray can.
Yeah.
It lasts 10 times longer than Krylon Fusion.
Oh.
So you literally buy plastic dip in a spray can.
Yeah, because it's like, if you've never used plastic before, it sets up kind of like you stretch a rubber, or not, stretch a balloon around it. It's got that weird property to it.
Right. So
look at these guys munching.
Yeah, they're just, they go for it. And notice they all came out immediately.
Yeah.
These guys, for the floating pellets,
they go bonkers.
Yeah, sometimes, I mean, right now we've kind of scared them back.
Yeah.
But once I step back,
oh yeah,
it's not like, I mean, it's a feast.
What ratio of... So we've done so many feeding videos, but I find that to be the most interesting because I feel like that's the secret to breeding fish. What ratio are you feeding your fish room? Is it the same amount of frozen as dry food and brine shrimp? Has it changed over the years? Are you your schedule's a little different too now.
Yeah, we bought the beach house.
Yeah.
So I typically am gone, and this is why also there's not as many fries used to be. I'm typically gone a week, a month.
Right.
Plus, if I'm speaking, that's another weekend out.
Mm-hmm.
So generally, when I'm gone, the food of choice is frozen food.
Yep.
Because I can point to this tank and say, one, blue is frozen brine shrimp, throw in 1 cube. I can point to here and say, cut a cube in half, put a whole cube in there. White is cyclops, frozen cyclops.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm home, I feed these foods right here. So you've got, I still use Extreme Nano sometimes, floating pellets. These are just a little bit different in size, but these stay in suspense and these go right to the bottom. So it depends on the fish. But if you think about it, that's easy to take from tank to tank.
Sure.
Right? I still use krill flakes.
Yep.
the dried tubifex. I use the tubifex more than the brine shrimp.
Yeah, your fish are a little smaller too.
Yes, yeah, and the bigger fish will take the brine shrimp. And then the spirulina flakes is for the plecos.
Okay.
And then it's not showing right here, but I test a lot of foods for a lot of people. Not just the co-op. I test a lot of them, and I still use some of them. But these are pretty much my day-to-day. Frozen food about every third day. I still do live baby brine, although I've been experimenting lately with live baby brine only once a day.
Okay.
And the magic feed the second time.
How long has the test been going, and what have you noticed so far, if anything?
I noticed that they eat all of it up, and they're all still growing and thriving.
Okay.
I mean, you see these come out. These normally would have got baby brine shrimp and maybe some spirulina flakes. The angels and the Bolivian Rams would be actually in these trays.
Yeah.
It was off video, but we fed those actually before we started the camera, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So they were both fed the shake, the magic feed.
Sure.
See, since Corey's here, I'm trying to say the right name. I'm changing the name to magic feed. Randy, get that? Take a memo. In the next podcast,
on the next run, because I think we brought in
a bunch,
14,000 cans last time, so we gotta wait for the next run on that. But
right. I just, that's a food that doesn't need the extra adjective. I mean, look at it; they're all.
Well, every day that goes by, more and more people know about it. But when I was trying to think of the name, I'm trying to scale it because we've got 250 stores that sell it, and let's say you'd never heard of Aquarium Co-op and you'd never seen a video of it.
Right.
And they just see, well, what's magic feed mean? Like, well, it's at least meant for small fish.
Okay.
Like,
I got it.
All right.
You could call it Dean's Magic Feed.
Okay.
Give you permission. I get $1 per can. So up here, this is a cool fish line. I'm trying.
Look at that dim light. We can barely see in there because of the
we can
glare.
turn that one up. Give me a second. Because you could just push it like this, right?
That's right. I'm actually more impressed you built a blind between the two tanks.
I did that because I was getting way too much algae right in here. and on those tanks, you can see I kind of...
Yeah, you built a little shade or whatever.
So these are Pseudomugo melis, i.e. honey blue eyes. I feed them a little bit more sparingly than others because there's no bottom fish in here. I've been after these for several years. I've been trying to breed them. I literally pulled 2 eggs yesterday. I thought 2 eggs. Is that worth it? And if they hatch and live, it's worth it.
Oh, you do have little baby whiptails in there.
Yeah, this is the other tank that has some whiptails. These are my larger ones. So yeah, there's I don't know 5 or 6 in there. What I'm having is, so the whiptails spawn in these caves here.
Yeah, someone sent that to you, right? Is that one 3D printed?
That's 3D printed. It's solid plastic.
Okay.
So even the outside is solid. It's not, it's heavy.
Okay.
Right? And the way he did it was such that these things can slide out.
And is that useful?
If you wanted to pull the eggs out.
Okay.
But my whiptails that came from Dan's Fish.
Hey, shout out.
Shout out to
Use
Dan's
code
Fish.
Aquarium Coop
That's
to
it.
save 5% and get us a little bit of kickback.
Speaking of kicking back,
All right.
my whiptails have been kicking the eggs out of the tubes.
Oh.
So I've been taking them and put them in one of your...
Do you use the magic turkey baster to collect them?
Yes, but they're sticky.
Oh.
But they're big. So I can only get one at a time.
I see.
I've been hatching them just in that what do you call it? Let's call that a modified egg tumbler.
Oh yeah.
So this is actually the egg tumbler. I mean,
That's this one, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Same as what you sell. I literally screwed that to my brine shrimp rack.
Yep. Instead of suction cups. Okay.
Set it on. Put an airline to the bottom.
Is that lid from like a extreme food? Where's that from?
It is.
Gelato?
It is. It's from an extreme food. Yeah.
Okay. Because that lid doesn't come that way. That's a
No.
custom Dean lid.
No. Because normally the egg tumbler would be in a tank.
Yeah.
And you would have the water pushing down. So now I'm basically just tumbling air. It works that way.
It's you've created a mini version of this.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's like a 1 gallon, that's like a
Yeah.
half a liter or something. Rainbow eggs?
Yeah. Craig Cox eggs from yesterday.
Ah.
I saw babies this morning.
I thought I saw some down here in the net, but that might be, I think it's eggs from here.
That might
Still
be eggs. Yeah. So anyway, so as they kick them out, I suck them out, put them over there, and they hatch.
I wonder if they want it a little deeper, or what's the thing of them kicking out instead
This
of...
is what I think, but I don't know this for a fact because I haven't spawned a lot of whiptails ever, really, if you think about it. I mean, maybe once or twice ever, and mostly by accident. I think the tube diameter is a little bit too small.
Right.
Because what I see is after they lay the eggs on the bottom, where you see ancestors shove them to the back of a tube.
Yeah.
Right? So these are on the bottom. And so then the male's spreading out his fins, and I don't feel that the tube is quite large enough. So I tried putting a couple of the bamboo tubes in. They don't like them at all.
All right. So it's close.
So yeah, so it's something I'm going to play with. One of the things I'm thinking about doing is just taking a couple of those removable tubes out and see. Because
then there would be a
be
larger cave,
Yep.
essentially.
And if they kick them out, I still
That seems logical, because then you could see what they prefer as well.
exactly.
Probably the 3D printing guy, he probably made one with like 7 different sizes of tubes, and they'd probably choose that one, but
Might have.
who knows?
And it might be, I mean, the size of the whiptails. These are from Dan's Fish, so they're really good size. So maybe that's why.
Maybe your next batch, maybe smaller ones don't have that problem, or maybe you just
Right.
got bad parents.
Right.
I don't know.
Coriolis equus. I
Ooh.
think these are ready to spawn.
Not many people spawn these.
I think I'm going to have to get them colder first.
Are those from Dan's Fish? I almost bought some, but I
These are
decided I
also
didn't want to
from
spend
Dan's
that money.
And they're gorgeous fish.
Because I was like, if Dean's not spawning them, I'm going to be too lazy to spawn them. I'm just wasting
Yeah.
money at that point.
So, yeah.
What am I seeing? Am I seeing anything crazy there, or is that just... What's on the back of that overflow?
Back of the.
Is that just, like, algae, or what is that?
That's just
okay.
That's just scum.
It looked like, I was like, is that little pinchers or something?
And there's these stupid limpets.
Yeah.
I hate those.
You're not a fan of Mr. Limpet?
No, not at all.
Hey, those guys are using the mop right now. I want to get that B-roll footage so I can use it like on the website or something. Look at them. They're going in the mop. We've been trying to get pictures and video of something using the mops, and every time we pick up a camera, they run away.
Well, it's the same yarn. It's just not your mop. But we won't tell anybody.
Yeah, no one will know. Same green thread. Get in there.
So if you want to see a cool mop, this one right here. You got to get over here.
That's like the ones they use for like koi and goldfish stuff.
So what that is, it's called eyelash yarn.
Pretty sure it's called not Aquarium Co-op.
It's not an Aquarium Co-op mop.
Is it still acrylic?
It's still acrylic.
Okay.
And if you wait long enough, those are going to display right in front of it for you.
Okay. I saw something I wanted to ask you about, but I'll wait.
Hopefully it's not in that tank next to it.
No.
Good.
Come on, do it. This is where a tripod would be better.
They might not do it. They might be.
I was asking about this thing. I haven't seen that one.
Neither had I. So, what this is, I have not tried it yet.
Okay. Where'd it come from? It's got like a little built-in matin filter.
This is
And that can separate live bearers.
a zebrafish breeding operation.
Like zebra danio.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So this will lift out.
Yeah, lets all the eggs through.
Supposedly, you're going to pre-cycle it, right?
Yeah, little matin thingy.
In zebrafish breeding operations, this part is not in there. They don't.
Okay.
They just use this.
So that's okay.
Because and it covers the whole bottom.
Ooh, it's that kind of plastic you drop like a shatter.
Yeah. So,
Suction cups?
Well, yeah, but I plugged those holes. That was for suction cups. I plugged them with just little acrylic discs.
Oh, I see. You're intending to use it like outside as a thing.
Exactly. So I intend to use it just like this.
All right.
Sit it on top of a tank around here. But I haven't tried it yet. I used to have some tin winnies, zebra tin winnie, or danio tin winnies.
Like gold ring danio type of thing?
No, even smaller and more rare.
Oh, I don't know if I've had those.
Tin winnie, you haven't had them yet.
Yeah.
You were going to have them, but I was unsuccessful.
I see.
So,
people have been asking me, where'd your turtles go? And I keep saying Dean has them, and looks like you're having success.
So, these eggs I pulled this morning, these two here. What I do is I date the eggs on the top.
So the ones you pulled would have been those two because they haven't banded yet.
They're fresh, right?
Yeah.
And then these would be the more. I think these are going to be the next to hatch. I don't think that one's going to hatch or this one.
Those ones typically wouldn't hatch for me.
But these have bands.
Yep.
These two aren't going to hatch.
Yep. They probably drown.
Yeah. I'll leave them in there for a while until I'm sure.
I always left them way too long, and never once did I have one like, oh, it's actually going to hatch.
Right.
But I couldn't be like, what if it was going to?
So, see this little plant down here? Isn't that cool?
Yeah. So
that's, again, it's a different color of eyelash yarn.
It's kind of better than, like, Easter grass.
Yeah, this is what my mop looks like.
Okay.
So it's like a strand of yarn with. And this is just.
I assume not too hard to find eyelash yarn, or is it pretty hard to find?
You can find it on Amazon. That's where I got mine.
Okay.
So. Can't you? You can find anything on Amazon.
Pretty much.
Except for co-op products.
You're dang right.
Yeah, I'm right.
I'm not letting them harvest our data.
Not yet.
The minute they see how much we're selling of some of this stuff, they will come out with an inferior product.
Now we're in the fish room. I want to show you these two cool fish.
All right.
That I have.
Oh, but we gotta go. Sorry, time's up.
So they're gonna be fast. It's gonna be hard to get them on good video. But these are two fish that I spawned myself.
Dean is very proud of these fish, and rightfully so.
I am, because I have not found anybody else that has spawned them yet. And the big ones are in that tank over there. You can see a couple tails.
We'll show you those. I don't want to pan and then you'd be like, you see it? I was looking at the other ones.
So one usually hangs out under here.
Oh, there goes one.
Here he is, right here. Come on, come out.
Oh, there goes one behind the...
There he goes.
He's up. There's one.
So these are, okay, on the back here are some young Wabens.
Yeah.
But if you notice, the same pattern.
Mm-hmm.
And then, come on. That is Blue Phantom. L128.
You have to have been into this project for, what, like 4 years now at this point?
Guess again.
5, 6?
So I looked...
No, it gotta be longer than that because your daughter wanted them.
Right.
And she hasn't lived here in a long time.
And if you carefully pan to your left, you will see an adult.
Oh, yeah.
They're not often out. However, they also love those easy floating pellets.
Really?
Once they've sunk.
Yeah, so I've been using that for corridoras, but I hadn't thought about plecos.
Yeah, they love it.
Oddly enough, I have it. I should have you try it, but...
I mean, I can show you with Extreme Nano.
Uh-huh.
Because we know it's going to sink.
Sure.
And you'll see it right away.
But the pellets would take forever.
The pellets will work the same exact way.
And so you don't go out of your way to feed them like wafers and stuff?
Heavens, no, they don't. They hate the wafers.
Huh.
They love this nano stuff, or the floating pellets, any of it. They should be out for that within a minute or two. As soon as they get the whiff. So, as the story goes, I bought a group of 7 of those from your shop about 8 years ago.
Didn't you buy like one and then you had to get more because of your daughter or something like that?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
I thought that was the case.
We saw them in your shop. We got 7. They were smaller than my babies.
Yeah, we were selling them real small. Yeah.
So I grew them for 7 years, and
I can't believe it's been 7 years. I can't believe we've been doing this that long.
Yeah,
like
we've been doing that long. See,
yeah.
Look at him come out.
He's
now.
going.
He's smelling them. The guy that doesn't. You need to be sitting here.
Oh, I see. Yep.
He's eating them. He never comes out for food.
Are leopard frogs not into it though?
No, they're more algae.
I
mean, I think the light's too high for leopard frogs right now.
Yeah, we did crank up the lights.
So
for the
maybe
video.
they do come out for it, but so these big guys, the Blue Phantoms, the only food that I have ever fed them, other when I'm away, when they get frozen brine shrimp, is the nano pellets, the floating pellets, and extreme krill flakes. That's it. No other food other than frozen brine shrimp when I'm gone. So for 7 years, but I didn't treat them like scavengers. They get fed.
Right, and
Right?
that's a big problem. That
This
people
is a
have.
key with plecos. A lot of people email me, message me, why are my baby plecos dying? Because you're not feeding them enough.
And they want to eat 24 hours a day.
They do. And
Yeah,
they
there's-
process food like a garbage disposal.
Uh-huh.
And I'm not saying that in a bad way. That's in a good way.
No, it just runs through them and they're like, great, need more. Oh, wait, they're using the mop. Hold on. Your eyelash mop. They were totally doing it.
Cool.
Dang it.
So anyway, so I got a group of 7. I grew them and grew them and grew them. Now above this 7, I raised hundreds, probably many hundreds of Precox rainbows,
Okay.
of the red koi angels that came to your shop.
Mm-hmm.
Many hundreds above them while they were growing out.
I see. So you're just bombing the food in there.
Yep.
Yep.
Tons of it. And then all of a sudden one day I see them caved up. I wasn't ready for it.
Yeah.
So the first spawn, there was only 14 eggs. They're an L number, so they're not going to be a lot of eggs. And I didn't manage to keep any of them alive past about 1 inch. And I really think they starved themselves to death.
Huh.
I wasn't feeding enough. Second batch
Probably
was,
afraid you were going to kill them by feeding too much, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Second batch was 16 eggs, and I ended up with 2. I wasn't much better, and then I believe I lost maybe the only female.
Yeah, I
I
remember
think
that.
she was held in the cave, and she came out with these ugly sores, and I just couldn't keep her alive. But maybe I was looking yesterday. There might be another female in there.
Nice.
Maybe, I don't know.
I was thinking when you mentioned Precox, what do you think happened? Because I've been wondering this a little bit. I think the Wapoga Red Laser is maybe better or equally as good as Precox, but they were everywhere for a minute when Gary Lang kind of introduced them, and then now it's like they're nowhere. And I'm like, this is a fish that should be way more prevalent because if I remember right, they're breeding basically the same as these guys. They shouldn't be gone. They should just be someone should be cranking them out.
Here's the problem. Here's the issue that you have. The Precox, I can bring to your shop at 1 inch, and they're already blue turquoise.
Uh-huh.
The Wapoga Red Laser, you have to get to 2 inches before there's any color.
Okay.
So I can't bring them to your shop at 1 inch because no one will buy them.
So twice as much work for the same amount of money, basically.
3 times as much work. They'll take 3 times that
Yeah.
amount. And I would much rather So for me, as a breeder point of view, it wasn't worth the time. Because if you think about how much more food,
Right.
3 months versus 9 months, and then I sell them for the same amount,
Right.
can't do it. That's what I think happened to him.
Okay. Because I still look for that fish on lists. I'm like, I never see it.
It's gorgeous fish.
Yeah.
Totally gorgeous fish. So should we go out and see what's in the office?
We should. I want to highlight two things. Normally, in this fish room, if you've never seen Dean's fish room before, everything is set to 10% light.
Right.
So it would be like this tank is actually, that's how dim it normally is.
Yeah, a little bit brighter than that tank.
But
I can set that one to 10%.
so right now you're seeing much brighter than Dean ever runs, basically, except for when it's on camera.
It looks
And
like
so,
that normally.
Yeah, and so that's one of the ways he keeps algae down a bunch. And so I just wanted to highlight that so people don't think, like, yeah, you just crank the lighting and it's fine. Like, no. Dean
I don't do that.
fights that quite a bit.
Yeah.
And then also have to comment that you've definitely added way more plants, like, in the tanks and outside the tanks.
Outside the tanks. My intention is not to have them all in the co-op cups.
I didn't even realize that till now, yeah.
But if you look at the root mass in here,
Yep.
now some people will look at that and say, oh yeah, it's kind of ugly, but that is sucking a lot of nitrogen out of that tank.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to show you.
Those are the ivory guppies, by the way, that I bred
Right.
and then gave them to Dean because I didn't like them that much. But
and we're gonna cull them off. The red ones will be gone.
yeah,
And the ones with the solid black tail, I don't think we'll keep them either.
yeah, I think the mosaic blue pattern is cooler.
That's the better one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I like to say that because people are like, what was that fish? You didn't even mention it. And so I like to say, like, hey,
Right.
that's what these are. Here's a story on them.
right.
But please continue. Sorry.
So this is kind of what I do to somewhat control the roots.
Okay.
I basically go in here and wind them up. So like these roots are going into the
Mm-hmm. They'll grow into anything that they touch.
yeah.
I see. That's kind of a cool trick.
And then they kind of stay to themselves. They don't get in the way of cleaning the tank or anything.
And are you doing it for the water, or are you doing it because you like the plants?
These kids from Australia came and visited,
Yeah.
and then I started looking at some of the stuff they do over there, and their fish rooms have just tons of green.
Yeah.
And
Not aquarium co-op green.
no, tons of green, and not like that. Is that like cyanobacteria green?
Yeah, that's cyanobacteria.
Yeah, I gotta do- I gotta
That's
do
the wrong
some-
green.
That's the wrong green. So, but all of the green was pretty much outside of the tanks.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not all. I mean, they still had some plants in their tanks too. But so I like that look. So I thought, you know what? I'll give it a shot. And so far, it's working good. Okay, it's not great yet. I mean, this is my best example there. That tank. Because the Pothos has really taken off down there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm learning that there's different varieties of Pothos and stuff. This plant I put in just as one sprig, and it's taken off. I think this is philodendron of some sort. I don't really know.
Yeah.
I've never professed to be a plant guy.
It's true. You have not.
I have not. So it's a test. It's something that maybe I don't have to do as many water changes. I'd like to cut down on that a little bit.
Sure.
But not every tank has plants yet. The one behind you is an experiment that I'm trying, and it seems to be working because that Pothos is the one that is going all the way up there and all the way across here, and it's outside of the tank.
Right.
So I hung one of your specimen containers outside of the tank. I filled it with those little red clay balls,
Yep.
whatever those are called. And then you can see in here, there's some fuzzy stuff coming out of a tube.
Yep.
That's basically a siphon tube that goes in here. And the fuzzy stuff is a wick.
Okay.
And so it keeps the water level in the specimen container the same as
Interesting.
the tank.
I know you talked about that experiment a long time ago, and looks like it's holding up so far.
Yeah, so the roots are in here. It's well rooted.
Yeah.
And it's going everywhere.
Because that's the best of both worlds. You don't have to have the roots. You don't have to maintenance them.
Right.
Yeah.
And okay, should let you guys know. Turn around, buddy. You're on camera. Sit. The cat passed away.
Yeah.
Had a long life.
It was like 20, wasn't it?
About.
Yeah.
19 or 20. And this is Luca. Luca, say hi to the camera. And this is my wife's puppy. It's a mini Aussie with a tail.
Oh, is that not normal?
Normally they bob the tails.
I see.
Ask
Okay.
Zenzo.
All right. Yeah, Zenzo's got captain.
Yeah. Yeah. So now we can go out to the office.
Should we take a bathroom break and go to the bathroom?
Oh, yeah. You want to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, let's go to the bathroom.
Okay. Oh, let's go in here first.
All right.
So, that's maybe not going to work with that. Oh, these are only at 10 too, so let's see what happens when we turn this light. This tank I don't clean at all, but there are baby Appiapa bettas in here.
Oh, I can kind of see. Yeah, if you look between, you can kind of see them in the weeds.
Yeah.
There's one right behind the stick.
They're very shy. Yeah, right here.
Yeah.
There's another one right down here.
And what's your attraction to these things? Because so far I'm like, it's hard to see them.
They're little, and they're expensive.
All right.
That's a good thing.
That's fair. Fair enough. Yeah. Someone's got to keep them going.
Yep.
Are there breeders in here? That one's nothing or what?
No, that just has one pleco in it.
Okay.
I might be keeping that if I get these sunfish.
Ah.
And the bathroom is in here.
Go on, Luca.
And this is the baby turtles now.
Yeah.
So the ones that are about the size of the guy in the back are about 2 months old. Something like that, maybe a month and a half.
From hatching.
From hatching.
Yeah.
Right. And then there's a couple little guys up here. Come on, buddy. Oh, he took off.
Yep.
They tend to do this.
Yeah, they're very small. Let me zoom out here. There we go.
So this one hatched about 2 days ago.
Nice.
And what I found is when they first hatch, they kind of like to be up on this for at least half the day. And then they become basically fully aquatic. So
Nice.
these are obviously turtles that you raised for. You had them for at least 11 years.
I think it was like 10 or 11 years. And then I had to pass the torch. I was like, too many eggs, too many.
Yeah.
Because you're going through the phase now where it's fun, but give it a couple years, you're like, I laid another 11 eggs
turtles.
today.
Yeah.
Another 11. Oh my gosh.
When we go in the office, you'll see I have too many turtles.
Yeah.
So
How many did I pass along to you?
I got the seven adults,
Yeah.
and then there was I think 12, 14.
So I had the over
Small.
20 turtles. Yeah.
And so far I haven't lost any.
Yep.
I've lost one baby ever once it's hatched.
I've had that happen.
which
Like I
probably
think over the
means-
years, like maybe 3 times.
Like something probably wasn't right when it
Yeah.
was. Yeah. There's one baby in here that I was telling you earlier that is literally a year old that has never grown.
Yeah.
And it's one that I literally had to take tweezers and pick the shell off.
The guy that I got him from originally, he was selecting for that to try and keep him like as small as he could, as long as he could.
Tiny, yeah.
And because people are just like, they're just musk turtles, and it's like, yeah, maybe, but these stay smaller.
Right.
Because
right.
people, I'll visit people that have musk turtles. I'm like, those things are huge.
They get big. They get like
Like they're way bigger than what I'm keeping.
Because my daughter and I bought some mini musk turtles, and they grew like regular musk turtle.
Yeah.
So.
Because for a while, when these were getting popular, everybody,
Wanted
if it was a baby turtle, like, of course it's a mini musk.
Right.
And I think that's why people are like, no, they're just normals. Like, well, a lot of people were just selling kind of just these normals. And this one guy was selectively breeding to make them smaller.
Right.
And it's not like they stay that size forever, but I think they are smaller than most other musk turtles I've seen.
Yes. Way smaller. Yeah.
So.
Okay.
head to the office.
Yeah. Man, it's so bright in there.
It is bright, but...
How you doing, buddy? How you doing?
All the fish
So,
art.
This has changed a little bit.
And these are lights, they're normally this light.
Yeah, and
So these aren't
way
changed.
down too.
Yeah.
You want to turn them up too?
No, I think this gives a good comparison because I think people struggle a lot with lighting and they don't know, well what are people doing?
Like if you look in here, this is the co-op light, 4-footer on a 4-foot tank.
Yeah.
It's at 20%.
Mm-hmm. Also no plants.
Oh, no, I just turned it off. Oops, wrong way. Okay, so now you turn it all the way up. Oh, there's going to be plants in here, though.
The problem is the camera's compensating. Every time you click it up, it compensates.
Down?
Yeah, so it looks the same on camera, even though it got way brighter.
Okay. So that.
I mean, it gets a little bit brighter and a little bit darker, but...
Yeah. So, I'm going to do this. This used to have all the Anubias on it.
Uh-huh.
But they basically overgrew with hair algae, so I got rid of it.
I see.
I want to do Java fern. Specifically, I'd love to do this needle leaf.
I love needle leaf. I wish it was more accessible.
So what I intend to do is maybe, because I just planted little starts of this on these.
Mm-hmm.
I want to maybe pull that off and go over here. This thing I feel like is the perfect little vase for it.
Yeah.
A stump. So that'll go first, and then as it gets established, I want to keep moving it.
Is this a hollow piece of driftwood for, like, spawning?
No, but Pleco's hollowed it out.
Okay.
There's one Pleco in there. He's a big albino, and he eats in there.
All right.
So.
And there are those the red cherry tetras over on your left? Like in that
Yes.
75?
Yeah. I actually haven't tried to breed those yet, but I
You
probably
should, because they're like
before.
printing money.
Yeah.
Like, I can't wait for these guys. I'm hoping they come down to like $9.99 reliably for
I
retail.
don't think they will anytime.
I'm not sure they will either. I can hope.
Yeah.
Because I want to school like 1 billion of those.
Right.
And at 15 to 20 a piece, that's not feasible for anybody.
Right.
And then these are these the turtles that were babies and now are...
These are ready to go. You want some turtles? I got them. I have a feeling that I'm going to start getting eggs in here soon.
Oh, I think you will.
Or I move the big ones with the other adults, although, and I might do that.
My wife is always like, can we get turtles back? I'm like, we can, but we just did 10 plus years of these.
Right. So, do you remember when you gave them to me, there was one small one?
Uh-huh. Is that... Oh, that's that little guy still? Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Of course he hid, but...
Yeah, he hid, but he's still small.
Yeah. Because if I was going to do turtles again, I'd be tempted to do, like, maybe the logger head, or logger ear head, or whatever they call those, because they're very similar but different, and I just did these for so long...
Right.
That it honestly got to the point where I'd be like, I stopped pulling eggs. I was like, dang it, they just laid like 6 more eggs today, and I'm like, I don't have time.
You feel bad if they crush the egg.
Yeah, and then you watch them eat it, and you're like, or you come back. Like I would travel a lot, and I come back and like, I know those drowned. I know no one was here to get them.
I've done the same thing.
Yeah, and you're like, because if you don't get them within like the hour or two that they lay them, they drown.
Right. Right.
Or at least, I'm sure there's more leeway in that, but for me it seemed that way. If I wasn't Johnny on the spot.
I don't think there's more leeway than that. I think that's about the leeway that you have.
Yeah,
so these were laying, I just pulled 2 this morning. I think I lost 2 last night.
Yeah.
They just got smashed. So.
And so, yeah, you're up to 3 tanks of turtles plus 2 bins. 4. Well, yeah, and then you've got this guy. It's awesome. I'm going to grab this chair so I can get him on the right level here, but... Yeah, but 3 tanks of mini musk, and I was like, yeah, this is kind of too much of mini musk for me for this many years.
And technically, the 40 breeder and these could go together.
Yeah.
But I would probably lose egg production then.
You would, and there's more hungry mouths. And
Right.
Yeah, when this guy outgrows, if you don't upgrade this tank, we'll take him.
Yeah.
Because I still love... I put the one at the store, and I miss it, but... At the same time, so many people get to play with, or not play, but see Elmer and
And Dan's Fish sells these for like 100 and something a pair.
I did think they looked super cool earlier, but
But
still...
I don't have a female.
Yeah.
So I put them in with a turtle thinking that... And who would say, oh, you're putting those fish in with a turtle?
I do.
He doesn't touch them.
Yeah.
He's not interested in
That's what happened with
fish.
the mini musk. They were supposed to be like my garbage disposal. Like, oh, this one's got a bent fin. Here, eat that. And then they wouldn't. And I'd be like, dang it.
And this is actually my best stir-bay breeding tank.
Really? I wonder if it's like just the amount of food from their poop that they get to break down and like it just adds to it.
And they get a daily water change. It's also cooler than the fish room.
I was gonna say, do you run it room temps like I did, or what are you doing?
It's I think it's 75 degrees.
Do you run a heater, or it's just what the room runs?
There is a heater, but
okay.
Right now it's not working.
All right.
It's in error mode, and I haven't researched it.
All right.
It's an inline heater that's in error mode, and I think that means it might either be broken.
Yeah.
I already tried to unplug it and replug it in.
I see.
But that didn't work, so I think it's pretty much gone.
I'm trying to convince Dean, and Dean's trying to convince his wife to take the 230-gallon to upgrade this guy. But it's a lot of work, and you got to convince the wife, and then where does it go? Because it probably has to go upstairs, right?
No,
to go
down here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've slowly been working on the junk pile over there, too.
All right.
If I could get to the back wall, then I would have it.
All right. Well, I'll keep earmarking it for you.
Yeah. It would work for that. But if I don't get to it before he's too big, I don't want him to suffer from my...
You could also, if it got to that point, put him in my 230, and then when you're ready to get it, you could take him and the 230.
Right. Yeah.
That one Bolivian, I feel like your Bolivians have giant eyes.
Well, remember, these are not... They could have been stunted at one point. I mean,
they look big already, but I'm just saying their eyes in general look
big
and nice.
Right.
Yeah, I've been loving on these guys. I've got them in the 1,500 gallon, and I've got them in my 150.
They're nice, and with a light that puts out more red.
Yeah.
The red really shows.
The Chihiro's lights on the 150 are ridiculous.
I was asking you about that a while back. So.
They're expensive, but they're ridiculously cool.
Right here, there's a spawn that has happened since we've been in the fish room.
Oh, nice. Right on the edge.
No, on the rock.
Yeah, on the edge of the rock, yeah.
So you can see they've dug these
go.
2 little pits, or 3. One here, one there. That's almost always a sign that they're going to spawn. They dug these yesterday. And while before they were in the fish room, they had not spawned.
Nice.
So they've spawned since we were in the fish room. And what I've been doing, if you notice, this is all the co-op purple rock.
Yeah, which we're sold out of now.
Are you really?
Yeah. There was a guy that was taking pre-orders, and he used stills from the shop opening video to be like, "This is the rock," and I was like, "Okay, guy, like that's a little much." Like,
so the rock that they've laid on is not a purple rock. This is the rock that belongs in there.
Yeah.
But their last spawn was on this.
I see.
So what I do is I will take, because with the other fish, the fry aren't going to have a chance.
Right.
So I will take that rock out, put it in a gallon jar, hatch it. I'll replace it with this rock. And
they like to spawn on a flat rock, if you guys don't know.
They will spawn on the flat rock. So then their next spawn will be on this one, and I'll swap the rocks again. I just happened to find one that was the same shape.
Nice.
And they hate it when I take it away.
I'm sure.
They get confused. But it doesn't last for long.
And you got this group, I think. Oh, the ovipositor is out on that one even.
Yeah, on this one.
Let me see.
This is the female. Yeah.
Yeah, she literally just laid. And you got these from a guy in the GSAS. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if we covered that in a video, but you basically traded them. Wasn't it expensive plecos for these? Because you kind of will trade, if they've got a fish you want, you'll kind of trade one for ones, right?
I gave him 2 of the baby 397 Plecos.
Okay.
The candy stripe ones.
Yeah. Because he was just trying to unload these, And I was like, well, if you don't get them, Dean, I'll take them. But you should get them and breed them because that's like a constant fish I've had in the store I've sold for the last 12 years straight because they're the perfect, oh, you want a ram that's not a pain in the butt? Yeah, get Bolivians.
Yeah, and if you notice, they will chase each other a little bit, but it's never aggressive like rams
But they still, so how you know they're not beating each other up is they've got the streamers on the fins still.
Yes.
They look really good and they're not doing damage.
The only split little dorsal fin is this guy.
Yeah.
With just a little bit, or girl, that might be a girl.
Uh-huh.
But just so you guys know, this is how to sex them.
All right, let's hear it.
You want to hear it? So these two spawned.
Yep.
Obviously the female, the opositor is down.
Yep.
And that's how you tell.
All right, good.
I rarely try to sex fish.
I was literally like, because I don't know. Dean's going to tell me.
I rarely try to sex. I mean, you can also look at other things. If you look at the dorsal fin,
sure,
there's no third ray that is extended. Like,
yeah,
this guy will have an extended one if it stands up.
But at the store, you're not going to see that probably.
No, you won't.
Because they're going to be too small.
Right.
Because people are like, I just want a pair. Like, yeah, everybody does. Everybody wants a pair.
You buy a group. You can always sell the extra.
Uh-huh.
Even this, I bought a group. Or I traded for a group. At first they were over here. They never spawned over here. But I cleaned this tank out. It's running under gravel filters. Scary, right?
Super scary.
Yeah. But look at the flow I'm getting out of them.
Doing well.
So these under gravel filters have a thing very similar to your Easy Flow kit on the bottom.
Yeah.
A little bit bigger because it's designed for 3/4 inch pipe, but very, very similar to that. And so I'm not getting any gurgling. I'm just getting flow. I bent the pipe myself. We've been through that before.
Yeah.
That video is somewhere in the archives. So it's just a cool tank. Again, this is another one where I want the Java fern. I just want I want the plant part to be easy.
Right.
And I've kind of decided that once it's established, I feel like Java fern's easier than Anubias.
I think that could be true.
I feel like Anubias, you always eventually end up with the algae.
Yeah.
Right? Where the Java fern, if it gets so much algae, then you get a brown leaf and you pluck it out of there. There are some crypts that I planted in the front. Even though these are a sand sifter technically, they haven't dug up any of the plants yet.
Yeah, they're usually plant safe.
Yeah. And this is a fish that I can't figure out why the hobby has not created more colorful versions.
Right.
Like we've done with the Rams.
Well, maybe you got to do it.
Yeah.
What if you could make one more and more pink and like the fins more and more red? And
Right.
Even if you turn it that like peach color,
even more black, in the spot
like that, it's got a lot of color to it. I think they just get looked over in the store because they're not. You got to get them like a year old before they look this good.
Yeah.
And I think that gets missed in the store.
Yeah.
Still got the Discus.
Discus are still here. I'm going to actually set up a blue tank and try one more time before
you stop spawning them. Trying.
Yeah. They're still gorgeous, still tame.
And are these wild or are these fry from the batches you were doing?
These would all be. Remember when we went to that really hot place and he gave me a dozen?
For like a hat?
For a hat.
Yeah, okay.
So there's 3 or 4 of these are from those.
Yep, that's probably 5 years old now.
And the rest are my own babies.
Okay.
So.
That guy with the dark fins over there looks pretty cool.
Yeah, this one's not feeling too good. But this is actually a really colorful one, but it's a female.
Uh-huh.
She spawned before. And what I would consider the dominant male, I think, is this guy.
Yeah, he had in the right light that dark band looked
just
really dark
beautiful,
around
right?
him. Yeah.
I believe this is a female also, but I don't know that she's spawned. But those are the two I would try first.
Uh-huh.
And then if that didn't work, I would try those two.
Okay.
So, this little one has spawned before with this guy. But that's too small for Discus, I feel like. So. And then the new tank on the desk. The tank behind the desk, this is ready for a rescape.
Yep.
I'm debating in my mind right now whether I want to change the...
Oh, I was like, why is the light flickering? Because Fluval's tripping, that's why.
Is that a Fluval light?
Yeah, that's why it's flickering. You see how it's flickering there, everybody on screen? Because when we made our lights, which you can't get anymore, we made sure they didn't flicker for people on video. It only doesn't flicker if you crank it all the way.
And what if you can't find the cranking?
Well, then you never get to look at the tank again.
This is on a...
You got to push and hold.
It's on my phone.
No, you should be able to push and hold the button too.
There's no button.
No, they got it's got to be like right here. Right?
Oh, on the top.
Yeah, it should be if we push and hold and you don't have a wet finger.
Right. Push and hold it, it'll turn.
Yep. And then at full power, no longer.
So, do you need any broadleaf water sprite?
No, I went through a phase where I was taking over my entire fish room. Unless Bronchos or manager tells me we need it again.
Okay.
It overtakes my fish room if I'm not watching. Right now I'm letting guppy grass do that. Yeah.
I wish I could have guppy grass do that.
You will at some point.
Maybe. So basically, this water sprite all started from one plantlet.
Mm-hmm.
And it was planted in the sand. But I feel like water sprite always eventually grows out of the sand. And then it starts floating. So I've been meaning to take this to club auctions, and I keep forgetting.
Sure.
But I love the plant as itself. I wish it would just stay in the sand. This is the only time I've ever had success with the whatever that's called, the
onion plant or the calmastratum. Yeah.
And then all the rest of the plants.
Does every tank you own have stir-by corridors?
A lot of them do because I breed them all.
Yeah.
I breed them like crazy. I mean, and the thing is, stir-bay's also one that always sells.
Yeah, they do.
Always sells.
They do.
So.
Yeah, this.
See that plant in the middle?
Yeah,
that's
you were telling me that's
the.
We can't remember the name, but it starts with an S, and it's a tissue culture that we saw on the website. Which.
Do you guys sell it?
Well, we took all the plants off because of tariffs, and then we were having problems getting them shipped and other things. And then Tropica said, "Hey, we're changing the way we do it. Let's try it again." So we should have them coming in this week again, which means by the time you're watching this, they probably already back on the website. But
right,
yeah, it's.
Let's see if I can find what it's called.
These Luminatus are insane.
Yeah, I love those. Although,
Is it like all males and one girl?
Yeah, there was 4 girls. They all jumped.
Oof.
And out of... See, I have a sticky tab back there?
Yeah.
I think they all went out the back.
Yikes. That hurts.
But there's very little hole. Who would have them? Maybe Boos?
Maybe, yeah, Boos Plant might have them. Or we can look it up on Tropica. Or we can put it on the screen in post-editing. How about you pronounce it, Dean? It's this. Pronounce this, Dean. Yeah, that's what it's called.
It's... No. That's
someone out there really knows how to pronounce that, and you're a wizard. And then there's Dean and I. We're like, we don't know. We make fish. We do that.
That is the plant.
It needs a common name.
And so this one and the one in the jar in the fish room came out of the same tissue culture. I just split it in half.
Nice.
I planted the whole bunch together, so I didn't break it into the little...
Yeah.
Like a lot of people break tissue culture into each one.
Yep.
And they both... I think they both done well. You only had them in the shop one time. For a short time.
Yeah, because we had a bunch that got shipped that were cracked open, and we sent them all to the shop.
Yeah, that's where I got
And then we ended up putting them for members-only orphans.
Yep.
So,
yep.
Because they were having some split problems and that kind of stuff.
I need to get more females in there.
Yes, you do. You got some fry, though, right?
I have eggs,
Yeah.
and well, I have a whole tank, the tank up top,
Yeah. Okay.
and then I have another tank that has some fry. Yeah.
And the white dot means half a cube of Cyclops.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Well, you got anything else, Dean? We've gone for an hour and 15 minutes.
I think we
Fluval's still
I think
tripping.
we ought to gone for dinner.
We do have to go for dinner, probably. Yeah. Because I have an
love how they
hour.
display though.
I have an hour drive home. It's going to be 9 or 9:30 before I get home.
Yes.
And we worked on other stuff at my place today. So the day
And
started at noon. It's like
did
9.
we film that?
No, we didn't film any of that part. But
Oh no.
that part was just.
We're just gonna have to tell them it got done.
Yeah,
Take some
they'll have to
pictures
believe
of it.
us.
Yeah.
So we were fighting traffic. We had to get done fast to be able
Right.
to do it. So
That's true. So I wanted the Luminatus at my desk, and if you remember, my last tank was one of those slope front tanks, which I really like,
yeah,
but
I
I
remember that
wanted a more of a full tank for them.
one. Especially since they want to go up top too.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows what'll go in there next? There's some baby sturbays. There's some baby red plecos, super red plecos. I feel like I need to get maybe a couple autos in there.
Okay.
And more females, of course. But I think I need to solve this before I get more females.
The jumping part.
Well, if they can get through like this, they will jump out.
Right.
So I either need to take a strip
You
on
need
top.
you need to cut your own glass and get some custom like super thin 3D printed hangers for it.
Right, something like that.
Because
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what you're gonna have to do.
So you 3D printing guys, you can find me on Instagram.
That's right.
Or Facebook.
And he'll test it for you.
Yeah, and I'll test it.
He'll even let you pay shipping.
I mean, because I noticed if I did this exactly right, I could get the gap down smaller,
Yeah.
but it needs to even be smaller than
But
that.
the problem is, like you even say, don't pull the lid. The minute you go on vacation, someone's feeding for you. If they touch it, if you want to
this
jump in.
happens to fall off,
Yeah.
this is where I think they came out.
Yeah.
So I do need to I need to solve that issue.
We could use the rail system like on my 10s, put it here, and then you
Thought
could have
about
it
it.
slide it, and that would be a tighter fit, I think.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
I could put something over the top, but
Yeah.
then you might get water.
Then you get
droplets.
you get a little bit of rain going.
Yeah.
So
Anyway.
all right, we'll say
right.
goodbye, Dean.
So cheers, guys. We'll see you next time. Hopefully sooner than last time.
Yeah, maybe we'll get another one done inside of 2
Yeah.
years. All
Yeah.
right, we'll shoot for that. That sounds
Yeah.
doable.
We still have a couple projects at Corey's place to do too.
Oh yeah, but getting back to your fish room within 2 years, I think that's a
Yeah,
goal.
that would be good. Good.
All right.
All right. Cheers.